All right, folks, welcome to the Red and Tera podcast. This is episode 3. Is it 3?
Episode 3, yeah.
Episode 3. Sorry for the delay. We had a bit of a brain fart during the week. What happened was we were supposed to be doing it on Wednesday night, and I spent all day Wednesday thinking it was Tuesday. And it was only when she said to me about 9:30, like, you're not doing a podcast. I'm like, no, it's tomorrow. It's on Wednesday. She's like, today's Wednesday. And I was like,
yeah. I didn't mind. For some reason, I wanted to put myself through the misery of watching Liverpool get beat by Arsenal. But and then I had a phone injury, which fucking put me out of commission for 2 days. Man, people don't understand the fucking stress of like when your phone goes out of action. You know what I mean? It's fucking stress. Like in work, trying to organise things. I dropped the missus was out at the pavilion. I managed to get a phone call, right, I'll meet you at this exact time, at this exact place. And I arrived there and there's no sign of it. And a half an hour late driving around and walking around the shop trying to, you know what I mean? Just the hassle, the stress in life when you've no phone. Like,
sure, I was getting a bit of weird. I was getting a bit of weird the other day. My phone's bogus. I'm having a row with my provider. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it here, but I'm having a bit of a row with them, so they cut me off. So that they cut me off like on Wednesday or something like that. So for the past like 4 or 5 days, I've had no network outside of my gaff. So I had to go and get a bag of weed yesterday. So I had to say to the man, all right, I'll be there. No, I'm leaving my gaff now. So if you can ring me in a half an hour, because I've no phone. So the things you have to, all the extra shit you have to do just to kind of get someone, or even I'm dropping the kid back. And it happened to me on Saturday. I know it was last Saturday. I think I was picking them up or something on Thursday. And drove down, got outside the gaff, and I was like, oh, fuck, I can't bring her, tell him outside. So I literally had to walk over.
Knock on the door.
No, because it's a block of apartments. So I had to try and remember. Yeah. I had to remember her door number, and I haven't. I think I was in the flat once. So I guessed, no, fairness, right, as bad as my memory is, I mean, I can't even remember what fucking day it is, but I went up and I pressed the number, and the girl, some foreign girl answered, and I was like, oh, is this, and she's like, oh, no, she's actually 2 doors up. So it wasn't actually,
like
2 digits out. Yeah, it was like 2 digits out. So, yeah, came back there.
I want to give an honourable fucking shout out to Red's chin. Hasn't been seen in a while.
Yeah. Oh, stop.
Fresh to death.
I look about bleeding 12, man. Yeah, I was having a shave yesterday, and well, just to kind of, because you know sometimes like, I don't want the kind of big manky beard, just kind of keep it. So I was like, I'll just kind of trim it, and as I was trimming, I just kind of went zip, and then a big fucking line all there. So I was like, oh,
not leave it like a little speed mark or something.
Well, it actually looks less ridiculous than this does, so I probably should have. So next time if I do that, I'm just going to leave it, because I genuinely, like, even when I walked in and she just looked and just started laughing, like she got a good 5-minute laugh out of it. Like,
I'm not surprised. I seen me barber in Tesco yesterday, and he broke his bollocks laughing when he seen the fucking head in me. It was like,
put a warrant out on you,
days. He said, please don't.
Yeah. You charge overtime.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Oh, so what's happening in the world? Honourable shout out to Mick McCarthy. Not Mick McCarthy. He didn't die.
Mick McCarthy.
Yeah. Jack. Mick's alright.
I like Mick McCarthy anyway. Big shout out to Mick McCarthy as well. Yeah. Poor Jack Charlton. Great man. Great Irish by proxy man, I suppose. Like,
yeah.
But but rest in peace to Jack Charlton. He kind of a big part of all our childhoods. Our age childhoods, I think. So yeah, it's sad, and surprised it wasn't his brother though. His brother's about 700 now.
Bobby, yeah.
He's gonna start building an ark soon. That one.
Right. Yeah.
So rest in peace to Jack Charlton anyway.
It was bad news, but look, I'm sure everybody's heard every fucking story under the sun now over the last week or two. So we won't bore you with that. We move swiftly along. So,
swiftly onto this. One thing I wanted to call you up on is that have you seen the Wayfair stuff that's going around? I've seen a few hashtags going around Facebook and stuff. So I had a quick little delve into it. If it's true, it's mad. It's you know me, because I always keep saying this. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. I'm actually quite a skeptic when it comes to them. But more and more, it's kind of getting harder to. Like,
I think people don't really understand. Over the years, the discussions we'd have, you would literally always be like, yeah, nah. And I'd be like, man, check this out. And you'd be like, nah, not buying it, not buying it. More and more recently, you're coming to me now and going, have you heard about such and such? And have you heard about that? I'd be smiling to myself. Sorry, me missus does be coming to me going, oh, did you hear about Ghislaine Maxwell? And I heard they're attacking Chrissy Teigen online. And, you know, and I'm like, how the fuck do you know all this? You know what I mean? But the Wayfair, I'll probably disclaimer it and say, I don't know if it's true. Now, there was a girl who put out about it about a month or so beforehand that they were selling these. So basically, as a preface for anyone who doesn't know, people discovered online that Wayfair were selling like ridiculous pieces of furniture for completely ridiculous prices. So it'd be like a cabinet, and the cabinet would be for 10 grand. But the thing was, the cabinet would be like, it'd have a name attached to it, so it'd be like fucking Margaret steel cabinet, 10 grand. And then as people were going looking at it, they'd find a girl had gone missing called Margaret 2 months earlier, 17-year-old or something. And then like pillows would be like 10 grand each, or a picture frame, something like that, stupid picture frame, 30 grand with 4 pictures in it and all. And of course, people are drawing conclusions and looking into Wayfair and who owns Wayfair and all. Like, it's if it's true, it's fucked up. But if it's true, I haven't seen it. That's like show me a kid or something. You know what I mean? That has been sold on the Wayfair website. But it just was dodgy. And then there was the fact checkers came out and said one thing to deny it hours later. And it was like, well, hold on a minute, like. The fucking FBI went in and it took them 2 days to find out your man Bubba Wallace didn't have a noose in the fucking garage. It was just a puller lever. So how did the fucking fact checkers come to a bleeding conclusion after a couple of hours?
I think from what I saw, they just asked them, "Is this true?" They said no. So, but it puts into question the Facebook, because I remember seeing, it was maybe 2 weeks ago. There was what's a Project Veritas. Those boys done kind of an expose on one of the Facebook, head ups or whatever that was saying that anything to do with Donald Trump or conservatives is getting banned, it's getting blocked, it's getting shadow banned. And with MAGA, it's getting that way. And it's like, so who fact checks the fact checkers? Because there's clearly a bias. I mean, we all know there's a bias between left and right with social media, that conservative views, right-leaning views, or whatever, that are censored, and some extreme left stuff is left online. So, like, for instance, you had like example, the woman Kathy Griffin. She held the severed head.
Yeah, of Trump.
She's still on Twitter.
Threatened the president of America, and there was nothing done about it. Imagine that was Obama. Yeah.
But like, so that was like her, and then there was another kind of feminist girl who was fired for saying, "Yeah, but men aren't women though," and she was banned forever, like lifetime ban for saying that. So it goes to show you that, like, Kathy Griffin is a lot more famous than the other girl who said that. So there's definitely a bias.
Well, like the fact checkers, like, it turns out a lot of them are like ex-CNN writers and shit like that have been known to be leaning left and be democratic and be, against. Like, if you go and check out who the fact checkers are, you go onto that page, you see their opinion on things. And it's like, well, you're already biased. So how can we expect you to be, down the middle? You're supposed to be an arbitrator of truth. Not a fucking, like, oh no, we bring you in to disclaim things for us, and then that's the, your fucking judge, jury, executioner, what you say goes, based on nothing. Which is what annoyed me about the Wayfair thing. It was like, how could you have conducted any sort of investigation to come to your fact here? It was hours later. And you just, I got in touch with Wayfair and they said it wasn't them, so all right, cool, move on. You know what I mean? But in regards to the Wayfair thing, I've still yet to see any conclusive evidence, so I'd put that on the back burner for the moment.
But it's just interesting that like how
We reset all the prices then, you know what I mean?
well, this is what I'm saying.
And said it was a glitch, but the fact checker said that it wasn't a glitch. They said it was something else. So it's like, well, if you got onto them and they said, "Oh no, it's just this," and they put out right fact check, that's false information because of this, and then later Wayfair came out and said, "No, actually, that was just a glitch in the system." Like, which is it? You know what I mean? And they found them on Amazon and they found them on others. Like, they fucking finding them everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they were going on a while, weren't they? Because usually a glitch is like if there's an update or whatever that, like, so it'll be fairly somewhat recent. But the Wayfair, them prices and all that stuff, that was going on for.
That's what I'm saying. There was a girl talking about that
like,
a month or two beforehand, saying, "What the fuck is up with this?" But it took a month or two before it hit critical mass, where people were like, "Hold on a minute, what the fuck?" And then everyone was talking about it, you know.
Yeah, and then of course pictures of the CEO of that company surface beside Ghislaine Maxwell, like, so. Yeah. Our buddy Ghislaine, who has disappeared.
Is it Ghislaine or Ghislaine? I don't know.
Ghislaine. It's Ghislaine.
I'm going to call her Ghislaine from now on, because fuck her.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve to be pronounced right.
Yeah. I put respect on your name, bitch. Yeah, no, but that's it. So then that surfaces your man with her. And I was seeing something that apparently they're every night they're changing her cell for her own safety. But it's a bit whack because she was refused bail and will be forced to appear at her court case in 2021.
Yeah, why so far away?
Like, how much time is that giving everybody to get rid of everything? Like,
yeah,
you know, that sort of way. It's so fucking get that shit done ASAP, or else you're ASAP.
So, hey, did you hear about the guy in Germany? The Black Forest, he'd set up a hut or something, or a temporary dwelling or something out in the forest, and the police approached him and he fucking had a bow and arrow or something on him, and I think he disarmed 4 police, took their weapons off them and went on the run, and there was like a 5-day manhunt in around the Black Forest region, which just so happened to be one of the old Rothschild, what they call hunting grounds, which, as conspiracy would have it, which is they used to release kids or people and go and hunt them on this fucking grounds. Like, but apparently your man was like hiding in underground fucking tunnels and shit like that for 5 days. There was thousands of bleeding police officers trying to catch him, and eventually caught him after 5 days. Like, you hear anything about that now? No. I don't know enough about it to go any deeper. I just kind of, I got a quick.
Well, why were they chasing him, or what was he? They reckon he was a homeless?
I don't know. The conspiracy is he was out there ditching bodies, but no evidence to fucking back that.
Well, if there's 1,000 coppers
he was living out there, and the police approached him because he had a bow and arrow on him or something. So he was living in the wilderness in a temporary hut or something he'd fucking built or whatever. And somehow, I don't know, the police came across him and they approached him, and he fucking disarmed all 4 of them and took off with their weapons. I think he had a gun on him as well or something. So they approached him, he pulled the gun on him. I don't know, yeah. It was just
but I'm just thinking, though, if there was 1,000 coppers looking for him, surely they'd have came across some bodies.
They reckon 2,500.
Well, surely they'd have found some bodies then.
I don't know, yeah. No, well, I don't know. I didn't hear anything else. See, with all the shit going on in Germany with the fucking 30,000 bleeding kids that were, you know, you wouldn't know what the fuck is going on over there. To be honest.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a bit of a mad. It's a bit of a. 2020, it just keeps getting fucking. just keeps getting madder and madder, doesn't it? Like like the whole. I mean, as I saying, like the whole kind of pedo island human trafficking kind of conspiracy has been around a long time, obviously, but it seems to have completely not only ramped up, but there's starting to kind of there's arrests being made, and there's, you know, there's simply more scrutiny, even not from obviously not the media, because like, I mean, they barely even covered the fucking Epstein thing, but just in people in general. Like, I'm noticing it's starting to flop up all over my social media a lot. A lot quicker, but boy, the people who like me would be calling you these are telling me this 5 years ago, and I'm calling these nut jobs. So these people like me are now sharing stuff like, oh, have you checked this out? Can you see this? Can you, like, you know, putting connections? Because it is like when you look at there's too many coincidences for something not to be off. Like there's too much shit going on. Like, and then like I seen a list going around the other day of all the celebrities, and I understand. I did understand why a lot of people are like that, because I was like, when I seen some of this, I was like, no, not them, but it could well be them. Do you know that sort of way? Because like, although you love a certain artist or that, like, you don't know them as people, you don't know the real them. You kind of only know the version they offer. The version that they offer to show. So yeah, it's a bit strange. Now again, the list could be just, I don't know where the list came from. It could be just somebody typed a list of names of celebrities that they don't like and says they're all connected. But like it is a bit. It's strange times. It's strange times. Like this whole but it's good though, because if it leads to more arrests and less fucking, less children being trafficked and stuff, obviously like we need to pursue this vein. But I'm just worried that like all the other times when people have been bringing this shit up, it just kind of fell on deaf ears, and then something happens and it just disappears back into the background. But it seems to be kind of hanging around, which is good. Like,
yeah, when you think of like Savile and shit like that, it kind of, he died, there was a little bit of fanfare about it, and people were shocked and aghast, and then he just becomes a running meme. And it's like, well, hold on, the fucking BBC, everyone who was around him, the royal family, celebrities, everyone who was fucking a part of his inner circle, not one of them was ever questioned on it. Like you're starting to see this time around with Ghislaine Maxwell, that everyone is starting to say, well, hold on a minute, there's a picture of you and fucking her together, so we have to ask you what the fuck is going on there. And people are being scrutinised this time around, where with Jimmy Savile, like there was no producer in BBC pulled out and going, did you never see him fucking doing something inappropriate with a child ever? Like, you were production for him for fucking 20 years. You never seen anything, not one thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what you're saying is correct. It is kind of sticking around this time. The mud it's sticking to the wall a little bit longer this time. But like, fucking wait until next year for our bleeding court cases. Like, are they just hoping people forget about it?
I think that it's either that or it's giving the people involved time to acid wash all the fucking evidence.
Well, the talk is that they have everything. They have all the video evidence. So if they have everything that they need, well then maybe I'm hoping they're just going through due process, and that charges will start being filed and the evidence will come out, and that she's just another link in a big puzzle rather than her being a key figure, that if something happens to her, the whole case will fall apart. You know what I mean? So we'll see anyway.
Hopefully, well, hopefully you don't hopefully you don't sleep on this case, because it's fucking, it's important. Speaking of sleeping, I was thinking of man Eamon Ryan from the Green Party.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Sleeping in the yoga.
I like the way you dropped that.
It's segue. Yeah, this is me podcast. I'm practicing segues.
Speaking of sleeping, take these new sleeping pills. I use them all the time.
Yeah. Speaking of ugly, Kai Griffin. No,
it's horrific, isn't it? It's horrific,
and especially for what the topic was. So of course he's sitting there on his 100 grand a year, and it was obviously to raise the minimum wage. Yeah, but was it to raise the minimum wage? And he fell asleep to it, woke up and went, no, these people don't deserve $12.50, as he sleeps on the job. It's so
nothing
funny.
happens about it. Nothing.
Well, nothing will.
Nothing.
I mean, because this one thing that this. And this is like as a non-voter, and it's not a non-voter out of lethargy, as people could see. I'm interested in politics, so it's not out of laziness. It's like, I don't vote because see all the shit that's happening. This is why I don't vote. This is what I've been saying to people for years. But now it's like that. The politicians at the stage where they don't care if you know that they don't care. the game is so sewn up now that it's
Yeah.
like they're like at the same when they came to the funerals, it was like, oh, your best friend died, yeah, you can't go because COVID, and then a copper dies and it's a full fucking ceremonial burial.
So what
Like,
about your
with
man
hundreds
coming
of them
back from bleeding
standing beside you.
Brussels? Did you see that he flew in from Brussels straight into the Dáil and voted? And people were like, well, did you not fucking self-isolate? Like, you're telling everyone to self-isolate. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Now,
Because the rules don't apply to them. That's the
Yeah.
thing. They only apply to us. The rules that they make up as they go along only apply to us. It doesn't apply to them. And they're making it out. And this is what I've been saying to people for years. It's like, this is what you're voting for. And even the good ones. I mean, even you had that the Sinn Féin at that funeral. And it's like, oh, it was socially distanced. It wasn't. We seen the fucking pictures. Like, these are all standing there. There's thousands of these. And it wasn't socially distant. And it wasn't everyone wearing a mask. And these are the good guys. And they're still, you know, they come out and apologize after. But it's like, but don't be telling us not to do stuff. And then when we do it, we're like, if we get on a bus without a mask, I'm liable to get fined and locked up. But when you do shit, there's no repercussions whatsoever. Like, but this I'm saying, but they're being so blatantly obvious about it now that it's just like people need to just stop voting. That's the biggest.
Did you see that girl that fucking got locked up from like Chile or something? When she flew into Ireland and got locked up for 2 weeks in the Joy, like. For no reason. Like, she was traveling in with her boyfriend and she'd flown from somewhere to like Holland and then into.
She's probably a load of bleeding weed up her guitar.
No, they literally they just held her hostage pretty much. They let her ring her family every day, and then after 2 weeks or 10 days or something like that, just released her. Because of COVID-19, whatever restrictions, wherever she'd flown from, they just locked her up. But then they're letting like fucking plane loads of people come and tell them whatever. This is all nonsense to me. But it's like, hold on a minute, you can't just arrest one person and fucking let everyone else just stroll around, like. You know,
no, but they can. They can do what they want. Yeah. They can do what they want. It's quite obvious now.
Your man who runs Aim and Dorans or something, was it? Basically came out and said Monday he's opening, and that's it. He doesn't care.
Like, no, I think he was a fella out in Waterford or something like that, or Wexford or something.
Wasn't that? No, I thought it was someone in Temple Bar. No, I thought it was in Temple Bar somewhere. Could be wrong. No. But he basically just said, he basically just said, if you ain't going to stop flights from hot zones, like, I'm just opening. I have all the safety measures in place to meet all your fucking guidelines. I just don't serve food. I'm a pub. I don't serve food. But other than that, other than your little 90-minute or 120 minutes plus a €9 meal guideline, like, I'm meeting every other criteria. But you are letting cunts fly in from wherever the fuck they want in the world, not self-isolate and float around the place. So I'm just opening. So you need more people like that, you know what I mean? Just saying, you know what, your guidelines are stupid.
But they can't, because there's too many people that are hell-bent on the guidelines. Yeah. There's too many little snitches out there, like, and too many little, people would just wear a mask. Fuck off. You wear a mask. If you're wearing a mask, I'm no threat to you. Suck me dick. Suck me dick, like, well, you can't get your mask on. Take the mask off, suck me dick, and then put your mask back on. Because it's just ridiculous. Like, it's like people are going to go, oh, you don't care about other people. Well, yes and no. I mean, I care about my family and friends, and I don't want to, purposely hurt other people. But I'm not responsible for your health. You are. Don't be telling me because you're afraid that I must do stuff. Like, I know a lot of people go, oh, about your rights. All these people have the rights. Go, yeah. It may not be important to a lot of these mask wearers, but my rights are important to me. I'm not going to relinquish them, and people can kind of belittle that point as much as they want. But at the end of the day, as I'm saying, if there was a train, if they set a train up going to this gas chamber and they're telling people, oh, here's the COVID, you go in this, you go in there, and you'll never get COVID ever. These are all the people that wear masks that'll be the first in that fucking train that you never see again. Yeah. You won't get, and the government aren't lying. You won't get COVID again because you'll be dead. You know what I mean? But it's that mentality. Is like it's only a mask, or it's only a vaccine, or it's only a fucking RFID chip, or it's only cashless society. You know what I mean? It's kind of like these sort of people are just starting to they're popping up everywhere now, and they're little snitches. Like the way I say is, if you're pro mask, you're a snitch. You're a Takeshi 6ix9ine.
What I kind of see with people is they seem to be so worried that things won't go back to normal that they're literally willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever you tell me to do so we can get back to normal as quick as possible, I'll do it. Well, tell me
But it's not even
so.
that.
No, but that's what it seems to be. But then
no, because when it goes back to normal, these are the same cunts that will be still socially distancing in the nightclub. Like if the government came out tomorrow and says, "All right, COVID has fucked off, it's gone," you know, it's gone.
I don't know.
Never to be seen again.
I guarantee you,
I tell you, these same people will be still kind of hanging
if it
back.
came out tomorrow that this was all a hoax and it was nothing more than a flu, and the only people that actually died from it were people who had underlying health problems or were elderly, and that's it. That's what the stats say anyway. Barring one or two little cases here and there of people who died. You've no idea what the fuck they died from. You just have to take their word for it was COVID-19. Their little anecdotal evidence or whatever it is. If that came out tomorrow that the CDC or the WHO said, look, this was all bollocks, it's no worse than the flu, we can go back to normal. Guarantee within 2 or 3 weeks, everything will be back to normal again. Everything will be back to normal. Because you're living a fallacy. People will ignore you. They'll treat you like imagine who came out tomorrow and said, look, this is the end of it. There's no more blah, blah, blah. And fucking Leo gets on the bleeding box and says, oh, it was all just an overreaction. Everybody's safe now. You can go back to normal. Can you imagine that one cunt walking into the shop with a mask on? And that's the way it will flip. I can't say I guarantee it would, but I think people are just so worried that things won't go back to normal. Now, some people are arseholes and don't care. I think they're probably people who have set jobs, like teachers and that, who don't want to go back to work. So saying, oh, well, I'm not going back to work unless certain conditions are, because they're getting paid anyway. So like,
but no, they won't. After a certain date, they be if they're still afraid, they won't be getting paid. Like,
well, that's the only. That's
I think it's
the
the 20th. Say
snap over, because if you have to go out into the fog of virus, put your life on the line to earn a living, then you start looking into the facts and figures to see, is it safe for you to do it? And when you start looking at everything, you're going, well, there's fucking nothing really to worry about here.
But people aren't. People are looking at RTE. They're looking. They're talking like all this. Oh, we're talking, and they're getting all these kind of guys on who agree with them, and they're kind of like, oh, the second wave is imminent because, and you're like, second wave of what?
Yeah.
Second wave of what? Like, as you're saying, like 6 people under the age of 65 passed away from COVID. And I think they all had underlying illnesses. If
they passed away from COVID, where's the autopsy? Well, yeah. You know what I mean?
But you know what I mean? So that's there's 6 people for all of this shit. And then, and as we were saying earlier, the last podcast, how many people are going to die from the cure of this? Like the lockdown and the way that because I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, when people are saying, oh, wear a mask, why? Oh, well, the government are saying, well, the government are telling you can't go get a smear test, but you can have a McDonald's. So what do you listen to these fucking idiots for? They clearly are making it up as they go along.
Read the guidelines for the masks.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, they basically said you're not to wear a surgical mask. You're not to wear a surgical mask in public, right? A cloth face covering. So there's been studies to show that cloth face coverings actually hold on to virus material and fucking in a damp, wet fucking environment that can cause you more harm. They done a study in a hospital with X amount of people, and some of them wore no mask, some of them wore cloth masks, and some of them wore surgical mask. And the ones who wore the cloth mask got sicker than everyone else, right? So they're telling you must wear a cloth mask, but you're not to wear one under certain conditions where if you feel discomfort or you have any sort of disability or underlying health problems. So they basically have come out and said it's not mandatory to wear a face mask, but we're saying it's mandatory to wear a face mask, just so that people will fucking police themselves, fight amongst themselves over, you should be doing your civic duty, you should be wearing a mask. But if you don't wear the mask, there's actually no real enforcement there available to the government to make you wear a mask. Like,
but there was 3 people kicked off.
That's on the buses.
The Dart last week. No, the Dart.
Well,
last week. Traveling
or whatever. Yeah.
No, and then people like saying, oh, 3 idiots kicked off the bus. I was like, well, like they may be idiots, but they also are entitled to not wear. Because this is what I always find funny. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear a mask. I'm saying that you can't tell me to wear one. But I'm the dickhead, and that's what I don't understand. So you're trying to enforce your fear onto me. You know what I mean? and like I'm the dickhead because I'm saying, oh look, if you don't feel okay, you wear a mask.
Yeah. See,
Cool,
I hate
away.
the double standard, because when it was abortion, it was my body, my choice. So it was like, you can't tell a woman what to do with their body. You can't tell people what to do with their body, right? When it was smoking, it was like, you can't smoke because it's harmful to me. And then, like, it flips back with masks now. It's like, well, this is harmful to me. But it's like, well, with smoking, I can understand if we're in a closed area. But outdoors, there's no fucking, there's no inhale, you know what I mean, that you're going to get cancer now, which was the argument for it. This fucking mask thing, it's like, you're wearing a mask, it doesn't even protect you. It doesn't stop a virus from getting in. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, you have to wear one. It's like, then you get on the vaccines, and it's like, the my body, my choice thing disappears. You know what I mean? So it's this fucking flip-flop. Which is it? If it's my body, my choice, that's fundamental across all fucking boards. You know what I mean? If I want to smoke, I can smoke. If you don't like it, leave. If I want to get a vaccine, that's fine. If I don't, tough. If me not getting a vaccine is detrimental to your health, move. Go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you have the vaccine, surely I'm not an issue with you.
If I'm in charge of your health, God love you. We'll go into your fridge and start pulling out all the cans of Coke, all the fucking processed foods, put you on a proper diet, make you go to the fucking gym 3 or 4 times a week. If I'm in charge of your health, otherwise, look after your fucking self. Go drink your cans of Coke. Go fucking eat your McDonald's 4 or 5 times a week, and go wear your fucking face mask. But shut the fuck up and stop telling me what I should be doing.
Yeah. And what's gas is like, because it's what it is. It's these people that complain about the masks are literally the people that are doing stuff that they don't want to do, and then going, teacher, but he won't do it. And that's how I see these people. They might look at me like, oh, I'm just kind of conspiracy, whatever. For me, it's just like, if you look at it really, you have a 99% chance of survival.
99.7 or something. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but 99% chance of survival of COVID.
If you get it, right? If you get it,
if you even get it, right? So I'm willing to take that chance. If you're not, that's fine. And don't give me all this. Oh, but what about the old people? Because we know that it affects old people. We know that. So why the fuck aren't you just bolstering down all these old nursing homes? Why aren't they? Okay, everyone that's over 65. The lockdown applies to you, but the rest of the country can go on as because they're the ones that are most at risk. Why does absolutely every single person have to be affected by lockdown still, when it's such a low death rate? I mean, they had to doctor the numbers to justify the lockdown.
Yeah, so they're still redacting
400 people are dead. Yeah, 400 people are dead. And then you whittle it down. Oh, actually, no, hold on a second. That was 400 died with COVID. People who actually died of COVID, yeah, it's more like 62.
Yeah.
And it's like, but had you said that at the very start, this lockdown would have ended months ago.
And you see all that new case shit now that they're using to ramp back up everything. So you're seeing in Florida, they had a big jump in Florida, yeah, of cases. So, here's the second wave. And they go and look at all the medical places, I think over 100 medical centers in Florida. So in Orlando, Miami, all that. Over 100, they found out that every one of them had 100% positive rate. So for every person that got tested, everyone was positive. So when they were asked, they were questioned about that. It turned out that they were saying everyone was positive because they were getting paid for every positive. But the real number was, in fact, maybe about 9.4%. Yeah. So if like there was 20,000 people got COVID this week, 20,000 new cases, turned out that it was 9% of that. So maybe about 1,500, 1,600. So there's your numbers, there's your spikes. And then when you get into the PCR testing, that they're not actually even testing for any sort of an isolated virus. They haven't isolated the virus. And your man who invented
you can literally get positive for a flu.
Yeah, for any sort of cold, any sort of particle that it picks up, it hasn't been isolated, so you don't actually know what they're looking for. They're just looking for certain genetic materials, and if any of them flag, well then there's your positive. But your man who made the PCR test himself said this isn't accurate for any sort of viral examination. His PCR test is purely genetic based. It's for studying genetic material. That's what the test is. It makes no fucking sense. Like, you don't know what the virus is. You're not testing for it. So what the fuck are they testing for? And then they start, like, everyone's a positive. You come in, you get tested, it's a positive. Then, and what they're even doing now is if you tested positive back in March for the COVID and you die this week from a heart attack, you're down as a fucking COVID death because you tested positive in the past now. Like, man, fuck off. A virus so fucking lethal, majority of people don't even know they have it until they get tested for it. And you want to lock everyone up and make everyone wear masks now. Fuck off.
That's it. They're committed to the lie. That's all there is now. And the problem is that's what I'm saying is, I understand why the governments are doing it, because it's a pretty big fuck up on their behalf. But for the people to still, like, in this day and age of technology, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can do your research and come to the conclusion that you're right. That's fine. But at least do your fucking research. At least look at both sides of the story and come. But when the Taoiseach of the country comes out and says, oh yeah, the numbers weren't correct, fuck off with your mask talk. Yeah. Fuck off for it, because this is who you're basing your whole shit off, is the government, who have already come out and says, oh yeah, no, we lied about that. Or not even lied. Let's even give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they didn't know. But that's the numbers. That's how the lockdown was justified, because of these numbers. And now here we are, after the lockdown is practically finished, they're coming out and saying, oh, actually, yeah, all those numbers,
we may have exaggerated them.
Cut them down by cut them down 10%, like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's or 10%, not by 10% of the actual numbers. Yeah. And then they're talking about, oh, a second wave is coming. A second wave of what? False fucking numbers. A second wave of the COVID. You have to wear gloves because it sits on there all the.
No, they actually tell you're not to wear gloves.
What I'm saying is, they did say wear gloves. That's what I'm saying. At the start, you had to wear your gloves.
It's like they're trying their best.
And then they came out saying, don't wear gloves.
They're trying their best to force more people to get sick. That's what it seems to be.
It seems to be, yeah.
Go back into flu season, having not been exposed to fucking anything for months, people on lockdown, cocooning and all. You get back into the autumn and heading into winter, and everyone starts getting really sick because they haven't been exposed to all these fucking materials for the last 6 months. You know what I mean? That's what it seems to be. Or as soon as people start getting flus and colds again, it's going to be, mass outbreak, lock the place down. Like, cunts who weren't wearing masks are the super spreaders. Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid. Anyway,
and people will agree with that statement without looking into it.
Like, as you can probably tell, I'm fucking driven mad by seeing these fucking morons walking around with masks on, and there's more of them. It's like they've been building up over the weekend to tomorrow.
Look, I don't personally mind people wearing masks. I wouldn't even call them morons.
Oh, my
issue with them is, they probably are. But my issue with them is, don't be having a go at me because I'm not. That's it. Like, I'm happy for you to do you. You should be happy for me to be me. And if I'm a threat to you, if you're that kind of fragile and that afraid, well then you head over there. Like, I'm happy not to talk to people. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
social distancing is my realm, man.
I love this shit.
I excel inside that fucking 2 meter zone. Like, get the fuck away from me, you fucking cretins.
Yeah, it's the only thing that they got right. Is the social.
Yeah. Really come here. I remember. I think it was in the first podcast. I was talking about in Ethiopia, the dam. Do you remember I spoke about that?
Yeah, you were saying that. Yeah.
Right. So I looked into it a bit further. Turns out that it's fucking China are behind that. They were funding the hydroelectric plant. So it's them causing trouble. So anyway, I don't know if people have been keeping up on the stuff between America and China kicking off.
Yeah, so China's looking for a knock.
Well, yeah, they certainly are, and they're pushing their weight around at the moment. But so that executive order came out, which was interesting. Now, I haven't listened to your man Bill Barr's interview, but I heard it was pretty good. He's basically saying, the likes of Hollywood and all who been promoting China. So you've seen it in movies, they've been doing propaganda and stuff like that. And there's loads of shit with the NBA like the NBA jersey, you weren't able to get free Hong Kong on the back of it, but you could get anything else that you wanted, but they wouldn't let you type in free Hong Kong. They're deep in the pockets of China anyway. So it's been kind of kicking off, but I've been looking at it, and they're starting little skirmishes all along the borders with like India. They're trying to push out. They're basically doing what the Nazis did. They're trying to expand their region back into lands that they claim used to be theirs, or this should be our land. But it's them behind. I didn't even know that at the time. It's them behind that stuff in Ethiopia, and that's basically causing trouble with Egypt and stuff like that. With foreign policy and with their economic stuff. They're fucking with people in Africa and shit like that. And the other thing that I seen, I don't know if you've seen, it was a video came out yesterday, maybe. It was like drone footage, and it was like, I can't remember the names. They're like the Uyghur Muslims or something like that. People out there probably screaming the name at me, saying, "You fucking moron! You got that completely wrong."
It's not me, because I don't fucking know.
Like, so you see, and it's this large train car, and it's sitting there, and there's just block squares of people, right? All basically on their knees, blindfolded, head shaved, and there's just fucking like circles of bleeding armed military around them all, basically putting them onto fucking freight trains and shipping them off to concentration camps. And this is going on right now. And apparently in America, they found shipments of real hair coming in. So the people are buying the fake hair, like hair extensions, and it was real hair. And there's talk they're harvesting the organs of these Muslims, and they're selling their organs back to Middle Eastern, say wealthy Middle Easterns who are looking for transplants and stuff like that, that only want halal fucking organs. Can't have any, contaminated organs. Has to be fucking Muslim organs. So they're selling off organs. Apparently they're taking like people at 28 years of age, of prime age for all healthy organs, and they're just shipping people off the fucking concentration camps and harvesting their organs. Thousands and thousands of people. That's happening right now. And there's cunts in America and Ireland and shit like that whinging about fucking Black Lives Matter and fucking we need to take down statues and all this nonsense going on. And there's actual slavery and enslavement going on in the world. Zero. Not a peep. Not a fucking word about it. Nothing.
Well, we all know BLM is nonsense. Like it's you know what I mean? Like, it's not even like like what everyone else kind of walking around on the street when they say BLM. I'm not insulting them. I'm talking about the actual movement. When you look at the head of the beast, the BLM movement is absolute bullshit. Like, they're fucking Marxist. Did you see the design of the black fist thing that they have is the same as the communist fucking red fist? Like,
shock, horror.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, and people go, "Oh, you BLM," like it's like look above you. You know what I mean? Look, like because it's the same as that. Like, oh, you follow Trump, oh, then you're racist. Why? Well, because he's racist. It's like, okay, well then you're BLM, you're a Marxist. No, I'm not. As well, but they are. Oh, that's different. It's like, no, I'm employing your logic here. So how is it incorrect? Like, it's like, you like, if there's no like, this is the thing I hate about the kind of lefties, is that their own logic only applies in certain, like, if your point doesn't go across the board, it's redundant. That's how life used to be. If you made a point that worked on both sides, it's a logical point. But if you can say, oh, you can't say this, but can he say, yeah? You're like, well, then you're shouting equality. You know what equality means? It means you're equals. It means if they can do it, they can do it. They can't, they can't. You know what I mean? But
equal,
it's just
except for excluding. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's so fucking bizarre. It's so bizarre.
With the Chinese stuff anyway, like, Chinese are fucking knee deep in Ireland even. Like, they've been fucking they've been financing a lot of building over here. They own that, like, what's that medical plant being built up in Dundalk? It's like Wuhan owned, like, for fucking pharmaceuticals, so you're not gonna hear a peep in Ireland about all this stuff. But there's literally cunts being shipped off on freight trains. That is Nazi Germany. And everyone's screaming, Trump is a Nazi. And there's no one being fucking shipped off in America in freight trains to concentration camps, like. You know what I mean? It's
But they don't
mental.
care. That's what I'm saying. They don't
Disturbing.
care.
It was
It's
disturbing
like,
watching the video. I'd advise people who fucking go and look at it. It's disturbing. You're seeing all the people, like, it's fucking mental.
yeah. But I did say, but as well, people won't complain about China because Trump complains about China. So they'll jump and defend China. Yeah, China. They'll jump in and they'll defend China because it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of attitude that they have. Like I mean, look at Joe Biden. I mean, they seem to be happy enough to go with Joe Biden, and like, he's a dirty cunt. Yeah. Let's be honest with you. You've seen the videos of him going around these fucking. No, but even without the corruption, the video where he's going around sniffing little girls and shit like that and all, and rubbing their little chest and all. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're still going to vote for him because they're not voting for him because he's Joe Biden. They're going to vote for him because he's not Donald Trump. They're willing to overlook all this shit solely because they don't like. And this is why I don't trust anti-Trumpers. Like, it's like you haven't got. They claim to be the most moral people and they hate Trump because of their morals, but they're the most amoral people on the fucking planet. Like, they really are. Like, they will pick and choose their arguments. They will. Their logic will be here, and then when you use our logic against them, you're being stupid. But I'm applying your logic. Oh, well, you're just being stupid. I was like, I know it's stupid.
You quite enjoy your little fucking arguments with people on that subject on Facebook, don't you? Constantly seeing you getting into it with people, like
because they're idiots. Yeah. Like, and they're so frustrating. And
politics is a difficult subject for me to discuss online because people seem to be so far apart in their beliefs and their thinking that, like what you're saying is, they don't apply logic to scenarios where, well, am I being a hypocrite? If I'm saying blah, blah for this and then it's done on this side, well, then I'm not applying the same rationale to it. So people are so far apart in their thinking that they will never agree. So they just end up in this heated fucking back and forth. Now, I do see Hugh going in just body bagging and dipping out, but I wouldn't have the patience for it. Some of the people you're dealing with are literally moronic in their fucking attitude. Like, they will not listen to any opposing argument, and they'll attack you, insult you. You know what I mean? You lay out a fucking a well thought out. Well, what about this? And break this down. And have you seen this argument and this discussion? And I've seen it. And it'd be just like, yeah, well, you're a racist and you're a fucking xenophobe and you're blah blah blah. And all right. But what about all the? That's so frustrating for me. That's so frustrating. I'd be like, oh man, why did I waste half an hour of my day fucking typing that out back and forth? Fuck that.
I love it.
I applaud you. You have a weird fucking fetish for it, but
I just enjoy it because I always find that they're just being so disingenuous. I mean, especially see the socialists, right? This is what I find about socialists. When you start talking to them about capitalism, right? Which, again, I'm pro-capitalism. I think it's the best system out of them all. It's not perfect, but it's the best system that we have. And these socialists, when it comes to capitalism, they can delve into all the ills of it. So, like, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, let's do socialism. And they can't find any. When it comes to socialism, they cannot find. When usually they go, oh, well, let's talk about the 100 million people who have been kind of starved to death through socialism and communism and Marxism. Shall we talk about that? Oh, well, that's not true. And it's not true now. That's funny how
Stalin didn't exist and Mao didn't exist. No, they never fucking.
Yeah. Well, my favorite is as well, I have to say though, is the the kind of the gay parade, whatever it's called, and they're all walking around wearing Che Guevara t-shirts. And Che Guevara was one of the biggest homophobes referred to gay people as scum. Like, when they were.
That's probably because he was gay.
No, but when they were in the campus with him and all, the homosexuals at last and stuff like that and all, and were segregated from the rest of them. He personally.
That's probably the funniest thing about all the Marxist agenda within the BLM movement. It's like, do you not understand? Under communism, the first people to get it will be the gays and ethnic minorities. They're the first people to go under fucking communism. Have you not read your history? Like, Jesus Christ. Man, you go over to China and like, if you're Muslim, you're being put in a concentration camp. black people aren't allowed into shops and shit like that. The fucking grotesque racism over in fucking China. But yet they're pushing a Marxist fucking, so look, baffling.
No, but it's not. That's not the real. That's not real.
Right, that's not real.
It's not the real socialism. Like it's like all these, the 100 times it's been tried through history was wrong, but they got it wrong. We know how to do it correctly. And like, you don't. Like
there are some socialist countries out there, but like Ireland is somewhat socialist in its fucking in the way it goes.
Yeah, look at how shit we are.
No, yeah. Look how corrupt.
You know what I mean?
Look how corrupt. You have people who come over here from Nigeria and they be saying, "Man, Ireland's so fucking corrupt." Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, and that's the thing, because that's what like with socialism is you're given the total power to the government. Like everything is fed through them. They control the food. They control everything is regulated. So you give that power to somebody. Of course, they're going to abuse it, and that's what happens
people want
100% of the time. But that's what happens 100% of the time.
You pretty much want that. Give us our $350 COVID payment or a fucking social welfare payment. Tell me when I can wipe my arse and give me my food rations and my medical rations and we're good. You know what I
mean? Yeah. But at least Fine Gael won't be in charge. Well, they will, because they'll just ascertain power and then you'll never have another vote again. Like, it's so fucking. Like, I find them guys just particularly because a lot of times I be having arguments with, say, a socialist. And we'll be talking about like the ills of capitalism, and I'll be agreeing with them, and I'll be going, yeah, that's like that needs to be adjusted. Absolutely, yeah, that's wrong. The way that happens, and yeah, that should be looked at. Blah blah blah. And then you go, okay, let's talk about socialism, and they refuse to accept any criticism of it. And it's like, yeah, you have to like that. That's why I don't like. That's why like, even you're saying you see me arguing online with them. I don't. I fun with people online because I know. I kind of read their message and I know how to deal with them straight away. And I was like, well, this dude is clearly full of shit. He's disingenuous. He's fucking talking. He's either leaving out 2 or 3 points that I know and he's leaving them out to make his argument. So when you come in and then you correct them on the argument and they come in going, yeah, but what about this? And you're like, well, hold on a second. Let's not talk about that. You've literally just made this point and I'm just saying to you, you're wrong there. And then they go off on something else and they even refuse to admit. Because that's what I tend to do. I'll catch somebody out and then they'll move on and I'll say, yeah, but just admit that you're wrong about that. Oh, you think blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but just admit you're wrong about your first point. And that's how I argue. And then they say, oh, yeah, you think you're this and this. You think you're the best rapper in the country. No, and I was saying, no, I don't. Everyone else does. Yeah, and so they start going to the old ad hominem attacks and stuff like that and all. And they just keep going, yeah, but just admit you were wrong because I think you were. Or I know what annoys me the most about the cunt is, we'll agree to disagree. No, you won't. You're wrong.
No, you hate that fucking sentence.
Yeah, I just proved you wrong. Yeah. You're telling me that there's 100 fucking things in that jar, and I said there's 150, and we've counted them out, and there's 150, and you're trying to say let's just agree to disagree. No, you're wrong. Let's just admit you're fucking wrong, you cockhead. But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So they've become so brainwashed. The left and the far left have become so brainwashed. And to the point that they refuse to admit that they've been wrong. They've been wrong about Donald Trump. And not one of them will admit it because they kept on creating newer ways to, like they have created ways to hate Trump. Yeah. And they said, yeah, but like, let's go back to the start. The reason you hated Donald Trump is because he was going to start a war with Russia. He was going to start a war with North Korea. He was going to start World War III. He was going to nuke everybody. There was going to be black people were getting put in the concentration camps. The gays were just getting shot on the streets. And the Latino and women, fuck women. Like, and none of it happened. None of it happened. Everything that they predicted with Donald Trump, like 0% happened of it. 0%. And they, rather than admit that they were wrong about it, they'll just keep adding new shit. They just keep adding new stuff. Like, oh, yeah, but look what he said in this press conference. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't agree with what he said in the press conference either. But you are wrong the whole time. You've been wrong about him the whole time. And you're just never, ever, ever going to admit it. What you're going to do is call me a Trump supporter and then say I'm racist.
Yeah, again, it's politics, isn't it? People, they pick a side and they set up their ramparts and they build a fucking moat around it. And they refuse to fucking engage. They go under siege.
Ironically, they build a wall around it.
Hey, Yeah, and I think we probably marginalised ourselves and cut out half our listeners now just by you saying that. Oh, Trump this.
But
Trump
no,
that.
but the thing about me is like, and I have to keep reading this, but I'm not a Trump supporter. I've no fucking dog in that race. I don't care. I'm anti-Trumpers. I'm not pro-Trump. I'm anti-Trumpers
Well, you're
because
one of those
they are the
people that likes to
dumbest
pick the
cunts on
side.
the planet.
You like to pick the side that it's like, oh, everybody's telling me I shouldn't be doing this, or you shouldn't think like this. Well, let's break down your argument. I do see that it was kind of similar in the abortion stuff in Ireland. Like I see both sides. I don't really care one way or the other. It didn't bother me, but I actively seen people saying, "Oh, you can't even think, you can't even say, you can't even speak about being anti-abortion. Like you can't even say it. How could you?" I said, "Well, hold on a minute. As soon as you come in and start saying you can't say something, or you can't talk about something, or this is off limits, or you simply must fall in line." And again, the mask shit for me falls under this same bracket. You're telling me I have to do something. Well, even though I'd probably be somewhere in the middle, now you're pushing me to one side where I'm like, not that I agree even with the other side, I'm going to have to defend it in terms of I'm going to pick your argument apart. So like what you were saying with Trump, you pull out the bits of their argument that are false and fling them back at them, and they're like, well, you're just a fucking Trump supporter. I was like, well, actually, no, I'm not a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
It's just you're falling into this delusional argument. You haven't even got facts. Like,
it's not that. It's like you hate him and you're wrong. So if this is the reason that you hate him, you shouldn't hate him because you're not correct. And me telling you that that's not correct doesn't mean I'm defending Donald Trump. It means I'm telling you you're wrong, because you're like, it's not only that, but they're so arrogant about it as well. Oh, this fucking dummy Trump, and then proceed to write one of the dumbest sentences ever, and you're sitting there going, hello, knock at the door there, it's irony, it's looking for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're sitting there going, I'm not pro-Trump, I'm anti-Trump, because for the most part 99% of you are bumbling morons. You just are. And then when you do engage and you do get slaughtered, you just either block the person or agree to disagree. Do you know what I mean? So you're sitting there going like, you guys are fucking idiots. But it goes back to what I'm saying, is that they've decided, they've took their side, and they will refuse to admit that they got it wrong. And I'm not even talking about Donald Trump on this. I'm talking about like any situation, anything. You sit there and you talk about people, and they're talking anything, free speech. You're having a hate speech argument with somebody, and you're trying to get them to understand that I had this hate speech with a friend of hers, and she was saying because I was saying, no, anyone has the right to say anything they want. That's the whole thing. I believe that every single person.
Well, actually, before you get into that, I had someone actually get onto me and ask me, like, say, right, so are you for free speech? I was like, yeah, absolutely, of course. And he said, well, what about paedophiles? Right, so should paedophiles be allowed to talk about whatever they want online, talk about fulfilling their fantasies with children? Should they be allowed to speak about that? Now, I'd be interested to hear what yours was. Yeah, my answer was yes, of course.
Because you need to.
As soon as they
but it's not even that. It's like, this is the thing about free speech, and one of the main things about it is that you see the nefarious, so you know who to avoid. You know, oh, this dude's about that, right? I'll kind of, you know what I mean? I'll either I'll be his ideas, or I'll have the argument and I'll tell him that he's wrong, or I'll say, well, he's a wrong and stay the fuck away from him. But if he's harboring all this shit inside and walking around smiling, you don't know that you're affiliated with somebody who thinks this way. But like, people can go around and be racist all they want. You have the right to be racist. It's like free. You have the right to say that you don't like black people. If you don't like black people, you have that right. You know what I mean? And people have the right to argue.
Well, apparently now you don't, because under hate speech laws, you don't have the right to say things like that.
But this is what I was getting into, because I made this point to this person. She's proper anti-Trump as well, and she actually called him like a fat orange EJ. And I said to her, I said, well, there you go. You're now, if there was a Garda here, for instance, you could be locked up now for hate speech. And she's like, why? I didn't say that. And I said, well, you called him a fat. Well, he is. I says, yeah, but you don't understand that hate speech isn't just for people that you don't like. It's for everybody. So if you're saying Trump is a fat orange EJ, you're not saying it in a happy It's not happy speech. You're saying it in a hateful way. You're speaking hatefully towards somebody. It's hate speech. You're now, you can't say that about
the problem
Donald
is
Trump now.
hate speech is so undefined or badly defined in the wording that it only becomes, the hate speech only becomes whatever's popular to be hate speech, not actual hate speech. If I call you a ginger fucking prick, that's hate speech, because I do genuinely not like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's understandable that I am a ginger prick.
Yeah, you know, but like gingers are, you know, they're legitimate targets. You're allowed to go after them. So I'm all right. I get the all clear.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. That was all right.
Hashtag save a ginger. Yeah, no, but listen, people are entitled to say whatever they want, and people are. But and that's what's kind of beautiful about this cancel culture thing now is that it's the snake that's eating its own tail, because they're starting to go back, and all these kind of like, oh, we're allies, we're on your side, and it's like they don't fucking care, buddy.
Did you see J.K. Rowling? It's fucking hilarious watching her.
Yeah.
Because she comes out and says, well, I actually think women are separate from transgender women. You know, they just are. And it's like, oh, no. But I championed, I'm behind you, so I support you. And it's like, no, you're going down with everyone else. It's like she was one of the instigators of cancel culture.
Yeah.
The beginning of it. And they're fucking attacking her. And anyone else, it's gas to see them.
It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful to watch. I mean, I'm not one for cancel culture, and I would never try to cancel something.
Yeah.
But when I see the cancel culture pioneers or allies get cancelled, it's fucking beautiful. And then what's the crap with this Chrissy Teigen head case? I seen it, like all the shit that was going on with her, and then there was a post. Now I don't know if this was true or not, but there was a post that came out that says that this is my first actual tweet. All those other tweets weren't me. Is that true, or
no? That's when they all got hacked, I think.
Yeah, but remember she lost. Yeah, but she deleted like 36,000 emails.
Yeah.
And then,
so like a large majority of her fucking tweets. Well, not a large majority. I'm fucking probably completely exaggerating there. But apparently she deleted a fuckload of tweets, and she had a propensity for making inappropriate paedophile related jokes. She calls them jokes. Now I don't know.
No, for instance, you can make pedo jokes.
But like
any joke can be made funny.
Yeah, okay, but she had a propensity for making lots of them. And there's lots of people online have been deleting their tweets now that had like just stupid shit, but it's still like, that's a bit rough. You're making pedophile jokes all the time.
But is it ironic that it's all these people are deleting all their tweets? It was like, what are you deleting your tweets for? Because you're going after other people for saying stuff. But now you're deleting
the gas thing about her is
cancel yourself, you little faggot.
Yeah, she's getting hate online. So she's saying, oh, where's the authorities here to stop this abuse that I'm getting? And it's like, well, you're one of the fucking propagators, whatever the fuck the word is, of defund the police. And when people were going around rioting, she was bailing them out and all. But now you need the authorities to come and save you, like, you know what I mean? But apparently, like, her and John Legend were on the Lolita Express, so they were on the plane, they were on the island. But then there's talk that she was on the island when she was young, when she was about 12 or 13 as well.
Yeah,
so
I heard that as well.
Is she in with Ghislaine? I don't know, maybe. But that's why she was getting attacked.
Jizz train.
She's
on the Jizz train with Ghislaine.
Jizz train, Waxwell. So, she's another one that's been getting abuse for being a
Good. You know. I'm loving it. I'm loving all these kind of lefties. You see that like, because this is like what you don't understand. Like, I'm half convinced that most of them want Trump to get elected, and that's why they're doing
so they keep complaining.
Yeah, so they have something to complain about, because, like, think about it. Like, the whole, like, the riots and all, the BLM riots and all that stuff, for me, basically handed Trump the victory, because it's now a case of, okay, well, who are you going to vote for? The president that wants to lock people up who have burned down your store and attacked you, or the people who are bailing them out?
Like, they honestly believe they're creating a new world, right? They're creating a new way of life. Have a look at Chaz. Have a look at Portland at the moment. That's the new world they want for you. That's what they want for you. They want where that situation with the lawyer and his wife, where fucking hundreds of them just broke onto his property and he pulled out guns to fucking defend himself. Nothing happened, but then he's getting investigated by police. This is the world.
But no, see, he'll beat that case.
You should be allowed to defend yourself.
Yeah, he'll beat that case because I'm convinced that's what they're doing.
I know, but
same with the copper against that shot your man Ray Shard. I can't remember his second name. What they're doing is they're going in and they're trying to charge these people, knowing that they won't get the charge.
just to appease the crowd, I know.
Yeah, no, so it can continue. It can continue the fucking the protests and the anarchy. Yeah, because think about it, like that fella, that couple in America right now, there's castle law in that state. So as soon as them protesters broke that gate on the entrance in, they're covered. Regardless, they're legally owned weapons. They have the castle law, so they have the full right. They could have actually shot some of them people and still
should have.
Like, you know what I mean? But think about it. So it's going to be maybe a month or two before they're found not guilty. Yeah. And then that's the next rage. The media. The people who attacked Black Lives are
the argument is my argument will be this is the world that these people want to create. This is what they want to live in. They want to live in these Chaz-like fucking societies where there's no police, where there's no fucking law and order, where they get to reign through their fucking loony bleeding ideology. You know what I mean? This is the world that they want to create. And they think that people are going to get on. The average person isn't getting on board with that. You know what I mean? It was the same with your man fucking Roderick over here. Roderick O'Gorman or whatever. Like, he's the Minister for Children. Yeah, he's out doing LGBT stuff for people, which is cool. You're involved in that fucking society. You want to make life better for people who have been suffered inequality over there. All right, but you're meant to be fucking working on behalf of children, and your first fucking things in government are all LGBT related. What the fuck is that? You think everyone's getting on board with you on that ship? Like, not everybody is LGBT. Not everybody is gay. So you can't just pander to one small.
Don't even like it's
you pander to one small segment, and then you think everybody else is just going to get on board with this is our new vision for the world. Well, it's not my vision for the world. I don't fucking want to.
Yeah, but it's like he's doing the LGBT a disservice because I mean apparently their goal is to end homophobia. But what this guy has done is come out and created thousands more. Because the people who complain to him...
The majority of people don't think they're jumping on account because he's gay. It's like, man, you're in charge of fucking... No,
listen, let me...
Okay, sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there is more. I'm saying he has created thousands more by coming out and saying people who are genuinely concerned about the children for minister kicking it with a pedo sympathizer. You know... So that's a legitimate concern. Yeah, that's a legitimate concern, and he's saying that makes you homophobic. So that means that any parent in the country that is so now instead of having say 1,000 homophobes in Ireland, you've now got 10,000 homophobes thanks to Mr. O'Gorman because he has just said that if you match this criteria, it makes you homophobic. So how is he helping the LGBT by recruiting or creating another 10,000 people that are against them? This is what I'm saying. None of this sort of shit. Same with the whole racism thing. When you're sitting there, you're trying to have a genuine conversation with people and say, "Look, here's what happened in this regard. We've both seen the video, or we've both read the story, or we've both looked at some statistics. The only thing is that you've read it and come to this conclusion. I've read it and come to this conclusion, and you're saying that now because I came to a separate conclusion, it means I'm racist." So even though I have no hatred in my heart towards other races at all, no, but certainly not for being from a different race. Like, I hate everybody equally. Well, no, I take it back. Cyclists, I hate cyclists the most, and then after that, I hate everybody equally. But
toes out.
Yeah, I fucking hate cyclists. Oh God! Like I'm gonna put this disclaimer out that if I ever get told I have 24 hours to live, if you have a bike, stay off the fucking road because I'm going to mow as many as you cunts down as I possibly can with a smile.
Not just tamper with the brakes or something, no? Let the air out of the tires.
Oh, no, I'm full of hog. Billboard, driving down the road and just turning and just running them over. Like. Right. Hate them.
It's legit hatred, that is.
It is, I hate them. But yeah, so what I'm saying is that, so now it's like, because I've come to a different conclusion to you, it now makes me racist. So when you're sitting here going, "Oh, we're here to end racism," but you're not making me a racist, and I'm not even racist. So you've just added to racism, not took away from it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and that happens way too often. Oh my God, can't believe, don't talk to this guy. He's a racist. I'm like, yeah, because dialogue never works.
Yeah.
You know, it's that way. You just stick in the same echo chamber, and they're so shocked that when you come across somebody who actually has just seen a different, has a different take on the result. Because I mean, for me, when it comes to racism and it comes to like homophobia and stuff like that, and all, most people are against it. Like the vast majority of people are against those things. The thing is, what we have a different solution to it, and that's where all the arguments come from. And but the issue is that now it's got to the stage where they won't even engage. That is just like, what do you mean? You're not like I mean, if I was a footballer, I wouldn't kneel for the BLM. I wouldn't kneel for it. You know what I mean? And they'd be like, "Oh, you're racist," and without asking me why.
Man, so look at James McLean, the abuse he gets for not wearing the poppy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's what that symbolises, and where he's from, and what his people and family and friends and all have gone through. He won't wear that, and the abuse he gets beyond racism, isn't it? Or more or less,
yeah,
pretty much racism.
But he's had bullets sent to his gaff.
Yeah,
he gets threats, death threats every single day. And the BBC, in fact, what the BBC will do is, as he said himself, if he reacts, they'll talk about that. But you won't talk about the fact that he's the most hated player.
Like the shit with your man Gorman, it gets a bit more baffling by the story, I should say. Each story adds to me bafflement in it, because it's like you're Minister for Children. He has done nothing that I can see to benefit the progression of helping children. He's pushed the LGBT thing, whether it's sex education or whether it's fucking being able to transfer genders or whatever, you know. He's pushed that, but he's done nothing for not one homeless child is off the streets now because of him since he's come into office. You imagine that'd be the first thing you'd be doing, getting in there, be like, right, every fucking homeless child, we're going to have to house them. We can't accept this. You know, people who are looking after children with disabilities, they need to have better care, they need to have better funding, blah, blah, blah. Nothing, not a fucking diggy board. And then you throw in the pedo apology fucking persons of interest. You start getting into that topic, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? And they got rid. I was actually shocked that they got rid of your man Kellen. Now I know it was because they were fucking hiding. They were hiding certain things about the case, and they didn't come clean straight away, and blah blah blah. They had to get rid of him, but it's like fucking, like, he was drink driving. Okay, it's not like that's never happened before. He got punished for it. You move on. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you? You move on. He's been held accountable. But your man O'Gorman is just kind of like, nah, we're just not addressing this at all. We're just going to fucking ignore it. We'll plough ahead, and we'll just keep pushing whatever the agenda is in place. Whatever.
Well, no, they have acknowledged the Gorman thing, and they've backed him.
He acknowledged it. Did they back him? Yeah.
No, yeah, your man. It was Simon Coveney came out and says, don't be minding these anonymous trolls.
So he just basically reiterated what fucking Gorman said. So they haven't addressed it. They didn't address it then. In my opinion, they didn't address it. They dismissed it.
No, yeah, but they've addressed it in the sense that they came out and says, listen, peasants, we do what the fuck we want. And he's telling Gorman, don't even bother responding to these anonymous, even though those anonymous people are, well, A, they're not anonymous because you can see their fucking names, and B, they're concerned parents. And these Simon Covey is going to go, don't worry about these concerned parents. Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about these don't worry about these like peasants. Come on, Gormo, you're with us now. We'll do what we want regardless. Like, it's
the same as that Wayfair show, you know what I mean? It's like we asked them to comment, they just said, no, it's nonsense. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Do you care to explain a little bit further? Like, maybe address some concerns people might have. Like, no, it's absolutely not the name of children that have gone missing on the cabinets. You're not getting a cabinet shipped out with fucking children in it. And you look, actually, to add on to that Wayfair thing, apparently they were fucking kitting out all these ICE detention centres in America, and all the fucking staff went on bleeding strike because of that, because they were basically kitting out the ICE detention centres that kids and all were being kept in, and illegal immigrants and all that were being housed in, and apparently 2,000 kids have gone missing from ICE detention centres, never to be seen again, linked to Wayfair, who were kitting them out. So, you know, there's a lot more to the story than just a dismissal. So the same with Gorman, like, you can't just dismiss it. You have to fucking put people's fucking fears to rest, put them at ease, tell them, no, absolutely, I don't condone that, I'm not having anything to do with that. And in fact, this is my plan, and these are my policies for helping kids out in Ireland, and boom, 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 boom. And then people go, all right, cool, fair play. No, use a right-wing, loony, propaganda, fucking homophobes and anonymous, and we're just going to plow along with what our agenda is here. You don't need to know about it, but you're probably not going to like it. So, anyway, I'm sure people have fucking tuned in here, 3 episodes deep, haven't heard a fucking dicky word about music out of these lads. But
what do you want to hear? I like that dance. I like that Dance Monkey song. Jack likes it. I've been listening to the car. Dance, let me dance, let me dance, let me.
Yeah. Well, I've had a few people in touch with me about, obviously, musicians in Ireland looking to get on the show. I don't think that's really what we're doing here, in terms of, you know, we're not going to be on just promote music. But if you happen to be an artist of some sort that has a distinct interest in a certain field of topic or research that you think we might enjoy, then absolutely. If you've a good stamp collection or fucking something you want to come on and talk about, maybe, but we don't want to just be on here talking about your newest single and where you're looking to gig in the future, if gigs ever happen again or whatever. You know, I don't think that's really what we're looking for here or going for here. If that's what you're expecting.
I certainly don't care about any of that sort of stuff. So yeah.
I don't really keep up with what's going on in Irish music anyway. There are a few artists that I do follow and all that, and, you know, again, I'm not beyond giving you a shout out or fucking helping promote something in that way, but I'm not just looking to get every fucking artist, every rapper, every fucking singer, whatever we've ever known on just to talk about music, you know what I mean? I think that, like, there's more than enough platforms out there for that sort of shit. There's fucking radio stations dedicated to getting these people on. You might need to just hustle a bit harder yourself and get that, if that's what you're looking for to promote a new single. I don't think this is going to be a spot for it anyway. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this spot is basically
getting scorched there by the sun, yeah?
Yeah, the sun's going to whip me eye. You know, this podcast is basically me poking terror about conspiracy theories and getting names wrong. That's pretty much the gist of this podcast.
I've been thinking about T-shirts, if anyone's interested. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but what do you reckon?
Too wordy.
Yeah.
I'm not a conspiracy. If you're paying with a letter, you're not going to charge people 60 quid.
I'm sure they pay. You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but...
And then on the back, have something weird, like the Queen's a reptilian shapeshifter. Or,
well, you just have that picture in the middle or something, or an alien beaming up a fucking a reptilian shapeshifter or something.
They have it on the back, because it'd be cool. But people go, oh, cool. And then when you walk past, you go, oh my God, I didn't know that about the Queen. No, I don't know. You see, guys, this is why we don't design T-shirts for a living.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we will be getting merch and shit like that done, and logos and all that. We'll be working on stuff as we go along. This is just it's been kind of, we'll see how it goes, and if it gains a bit of traction, we'll start promoting it differently and all that sort of shit. All we can ask of people is keep looking at it, keep sharing it, subscribe, add all that shit. If you like it, if you don't like it, fuck it. Basically.
It's usually me that says that sort of stuff. You do, Tara. You do being the prick for once.
The age has softened me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like it. Well, let's swap back.
Yeah, all right, change back. Yeah. So
fuck you, everybody.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Episode 3. I'd see Red's getting scorched there. He's fucking vampire.
See, as a ginger, like, you're gonna start seeing smoke coming off me now in a second. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna jump into a bar at the Factor 50 now in a second.
So before that happens, we'll sign off, and we'll catch us again probably later in the week or something. As I said, tune in, share it, like it, whatever. Talk to you soon.